All right, we're gonna try to get her back home before I run out of gas because I only have 1 gallon and I know this sucker will suck it down. Look at this thing now. What's up, Grapper fans? Thank y'all for coming back. If you just saw the last video, you know I got my 71 F350 crew cab long bed with a straight 6 running after 20 years of sitting around and waiting for somebody to save it. I've got it running and driving, but it is not stopping, and that's what I want to address in this video. I've got a few little things I want to get squared away before I try to take her on the road. I got to get her secure for sea here. I've already got the battery strapped in place with a nice bungee cord. We are bone dry in the brake fluid department, so I'm going to fill that thing up. I walked around and looked all underneath, and it does look like all the brake lines and hoses and stuff are there. So I know it has a leak somewhere. I'm hoping it's a slow leak. I'm going to fill that up, throw some coolant in the radiator so we don't overheat this thing, and I need to strap the bed down because it is just bouncing around, chilling back here. It's not bolted at all. It's nice and heavy, but I don't want it slinging off in case I decide to get crazy and do a little donut or something in this thing. But I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I think brake fluid first. Maybe I can find the leak. I hope it's not bad, like I said. Let's slap some in here and see what she'll do. All right, let's put some of this in here. Got a separate little compartment for the front and rear brakes, I believe. And I think it's gonna just kind of run down into it. I'll probably have to pump it a bunch of times. I haven't really messed with the brakes too much on these old trucks because my 68 stopped decently well, so I never really dived into it. All right, so there's that. I'm gonna put the cap back on. Maybe I'll just go ahead and pump the brakes, see what happens now. It might need to be running. My other one, I think I mentioned in the last video, did not have this brake booster set up here. I just had this master cylinder straight on the firewall, so I don't know if it needs to be running for that to work or if it's going to work at all without it. It seems like that might be running off a vacuum because we've got a hose going over here below the carburetor. That seems kind of vacuum-ish to me, but we'll see what she'll do. Let me pump the brakes, see if I get any feel, and we can also see if my fluid level goes down. I don't think it's going to do anything without that freaking booster, unfortunately, because that doesn't seem like it's doing anything. It is bubbling a little bit though. Maybe we'll see. Yeah, it sounds like it wants that brake booster, but I mean, it does run. Maybe it'll have enough vacuum for that thing to work. I'm sure the diaphragms wore out in it, but I don't know. I'm just kind of winging it here. I'll continue with the other things I gotta do. I couldn't get this radiator cap off before. There we go. Yeah, not much going on in there. Fill that up. I'll probably start with that next. And we'll go on to strap the bed down and see if I can start it up again. I wonder if the battery's holding enough juice to fire itself up. Not really sure. But look at this thing. I can't believe she's running. It's pretty ugly, but man, it is cool. I've got a bunch of different coolant that probably shouldn't be mixed together, but I think some coolant is better than none on this whole thing. And this should already be pre-diluted to 50-50. We got some green. I wonder what color my other coolant is. All right, let's see what kind of leakage we have. I know it leaked at some point because it all came out. Yeah, she's totally empty. I don't see it leaking yet. Might get enough in there for it to pump some and keep that pump lubricated and not overheat too. I just try to put this cap on there. I can't talk and work at the same time. Y'all bear with me. All right, so that one's empty. And let's see how much she takes. I think this might even be the same color. That might be nice. See, definitely a different brand. Should probably use a funnel. Oh yeah, we got more green. Look at that. Who knew? Probably shouldn't be wasting this on this truck because I don't even know if it'll start up again, but I don't want to ruin it first time driving it in case somebody decides to buy it from me, and I might have a little more fun with it once I take the body off of it. Oh, it's gurgling. That's good. It's going somewhere. Oh, I think it's full. It's going down a little bit. Nice. Yeah, I might have I might have filled her up. That's good enough for me. All right. Brake fluid still looks like it's at the same level, so that's not all leaking out yet, but it's also not going into the brake lines. I guess we'll strap the bed down and fire it up, see if she'll pump water and make some vacuum. I just threw a couple of my good ratchet straps on her under here, and I think that ought to do the trick. Just for the little bit of driving I'm doing, I just don't want the bed falling off or beating up my cab too bad, even though I'm gonna be cutting it all up anyway. But that ought to do that. That's pretty much everything I wanted to address. Right now it is out of gas, I think, so I need to put some more gas in my little jug, put it right here, start it up and see if I pump the brakes, if anything happens here, and see where it starts squirting out under here and how bad it is. I think I've got just about everything squared away that I wanted to. I'm not 100% sure still if the hood will close right without arcing out the battery. But I got a bungee cord holding up my impromptu fuel tank there. My wires are still held together with faith. So we're gonna see if it'll start up and charge that brake system, see if I got any kind of firmness in the pedal, because obviously right now she won't stop at all. And I don't even know if it's gonna start back up. I hate getting in and out of this thing, it's so filthy, but this is how I got it, and I haven't had time to mess with it yet. Okay, so I'm gonna get in here, see if she's got any juice left. Ooh, might need to jump it. Yep. That could have been why it shut off, honestly. It might not have been out of gas. Well, let's see. I've got the jumper cables hooked back up to her, thanks to Buster, and this will be my first time trying to start it without any kind of starting fluid or whatever. So this is straight off of carb, giving her a little pump. Oh, we are back to that. Some kind of wiring issue. Ain't trying to start. Dang it. It really is one step forward, two steps back. I was really hoping to at least drive this thing back into the carport behind there, so I don't have to look at it until I'm ready to drive it again. I just jiggled my jumper cables and didn't have much faith in it, but it started right up. Seems like every time I try to record it, it won't run, but as soon as I get off camera, it fires up. So now I'm gonna try and pump the brakes, see if we got any brake action. I'm not feeling anything yet. You can hear the vacuum is messing with it or something. When I pump it, it changes how it idles. Oh, I made it shut off. I wonder why it shut off. Wonder if we lost ignition or fuel or what? Did my fuel jug fall down? No, still got that. Finicky. Spray a little carb cleaner in it, see if it starts up like that, and we'll figure that out. Yep, something with that. So I don't think the fuel setup here is working too hot. Probably because I have a big kink in the hose and it's kind of trying to defy gravity here to get out. Or did I suck up a bunch? One of the two. Maybe I need a bigger than a 1 gallon jug. Come on now, work for me. Maybe it's flooded now. at least it's cranking. I'm very excited about that at a minimum. I don't like how loose this guy is on here. I'm gonna end up just cutting it and then crimping it on there where I did the other one. And maybe I should actually connect that with some kind of connector and see if I'm having a spark issue, because I keep giving her plenty of fire maker and it's not firing now. So I'm gonna try to rule that out real quick, and then while we have a little daylight, try to drive her around in the yard some. All right, that's either better or worse. So I'll spray a little more carb cleaner in here. See if it wants to start up now. Keep stepping in this hole. Sorry about the shaky video. It did some kind of sparking because it started up, so I wonder if we're intermittently getting spark. What's happening? It seems like we got a fuel leak happening right here. That's not too good. I'm gonna try it one more time, and then it's about time to cook dinner. Why is it dying? It's clearly not getting gas out of this jug. All right, well, let me figure that out. Might have just made it worse, but I just kind of changed the orientation of that. Get a little bit of that in there in case it's not pulling. And let's see, I really want to idle again. Maybe it needs more. All right, we're headed back there to the carport. Hopefully we can make it without crashing into anything. I still don't have brakes. And I can't drive a manual with a phone in my hand, but we'll see about that. I'll just back her in. Let's see if she'll let me get a nice clip of it driving in here. Hey, it stopped squeaking. Look at her. That thing is looking a little bit less ugly now that it's running. That is a beautiful sight. Some of y'all may have saw last week I posted a Instagram story saying I was moving this carport back here to start working on my truck, and I said I could push the truck, but I'd rather drive it. And after just a couple of days of working on this thing, I'm very excited to have driven this truck back here to this spot for the night, and hopefully tomorrow or the next time I have free, I'll be able to fire it up and drive it around for y'all and show you what this thing can do. It's currently not stopping still. I kind of just rolled it back there, and she's tight. That's full use of my carport here. She's close up against the fence, and I know y'all are following, but I got some parts back here for it. We're gonna be cutting this thing up, but as of right now, I'm gonna enjoy that I have a running and driving 50-year-old crew cab long bed freaking Ford truck. I'm so excited. Thank y'all for watching. I'll be right back. It's the next day and the truck's still back here. I totally left the key in it. Not really expecting anybody to try to steal it because it definitely doesn't look like it would run. And I hope nobody would get back here in my yard and mess with it. But I guess it could be driven away now. I am gonna mess with it a little bit. I kind of got it set up for the night. I didn't want the battery to die in it, which probably died anyway, but oh, let's see. I disconnected the battery, and I also got rid of the fuel here. I put the cap back on that, so I need to put some more gas in there, put that back in there, and then I think I'm gonna try to get it to start up as is. And if that doesn't work, I'll try jumping it again. Sorry if the video's weird now. My GoPro has just crapped out after 5 years of faithful service, so I'm doing this on my phone, selfie style, so bear with me. But I'm gonna get this thing ready to fire up again, see if it'll start, and go from there. I'm gonna at least drive around the yard and see if I can get the brakes to work, and if they do, I'll keep going, maybe take it for a little cruise, get some good footage of it. If not, I'm just gonna do my best not to plow the fence down and keep on playing around, having a good time. I think that should be good enough. I also checked that I still have coolant in here. It hasn't all leaked out. I don't know why it was empty, because it doesn't really seem like it's leaking anywhere. Not very optimistic, but I am gonna try and see if she'll just crank up. I don't think that boat battery has the cold cranking amps I need. I know there's some spiders living in here, watch out. But yeah, let's just see. I got the alternator light. I might get in here and pump it. See if I can't get some start action here. Nope. Yeah, I don't know if it's my connection or what, but this thing has to be jumped, and then it seems like it runs for a little bit. Jumper cable's installed. We'll see if it wants to act up again or if we'll have any luck. Start in here. Let's see here. Can't see around this big old steering wheel. Wow, I didn't spray anything in the carb. She sounds ready to go. Oh yeah. It's setting my idle, you know, here with my foot. I think it's in neutral. Let her warm up a little bit. Purrs like a kitten, like it's been running the whole time it's been around. Doesn't even know it's been sitting around. Well, I'm getting smoked out though. This corner right here is holding it in. Whew. I'm gonna try to drive it out. I don't know if y'all like the inside view more or what, but I'm gonna set the camera down and y'all can watch this thing move again. I got the idle down real low now with my foot. Just, it keeps seeming like it wants to get stuck at wherever I leave the pedal. So I've just been putting my foot underneath it, pulling it back up. But listen how quiet this thing sounds. It sounds like a sewing machine. Close the door up for you. Let her look real nice. I can't believe how well this thing's running. No brakes, no worries. I'm gonna drive her around and try to give y'all a little point of view test drive here with one hand and manual shifter. Let's see, hopefully I don't fall through the floor. All right. to clean the windshield. Oh, forgot about that hole. Gotta set my idle a little bit there. Too fast. All right, let's try the brakes out. All right. No breakage. I'm trying though. Got her back in neutral, I think. That's a gear. That's neutral. Come on, brakes. Do something. Oh, that's what that noise is. I've definitely got a vacuum leak in the brake system. But what if I pump it up enough? I don't know. I'm gonna back her on up, get away from the house. I think that's reverse. Let's see if we start going backwards. Oh yeah. Where am I going? Oh, idle set too high. There we go. Gotta remember I don't have brakes. I know I just said it like 6 times, but I personally have to remember because I will start driving around and forget. I wish they would freaking work. I'm curious if I could just bypass the whole thing because my other truck had totally mechanical brakes and they worked fine. Well enough. Also, does the parking brake work? Let's figure that out. It feels kind of tight. I'm gonna drive forward and see if I hit the parking brake, if it'll stop. All right. Back in first gear. Gonna go for a little rolly roll. All right, I'm gonna throw it in neutral-ish. It's so hard to find neutral with my left hand. All right, that's neutral. Hitting the parking brake. Oh, that stopped me. We have brakes. We have enough brakes that I feel comfortable going a little bit farther with this thing. Y'all want to go across the street? We're going across the street. I got nobody here to tell me not to. Let's see. I don't think that's first, but we're moving. I'm gonna run out of gas, but we're gonna just keep going as far as this thing wants to go. Let's test out the suspension. Oh yes. Oh man. Oh, that's not my brakes. I need to remember that I don't have a regular brake pedal. Okay, brakes are not as good as I thought. All right, now I've got the parking brake on. And I just released it. I'm going in a second. That was super sketchy. I tried to stop and I couldn't use both feet at once. All right, we'll try third maybe. Oh yeah, that's third. Oh man, I don't really like how that feels though. We're gonna go in neutral again. Oh man, I can't steer this thing. Got people looking. My door's open. All right. Revving her up in neutral. We'll keep on going as long as people will let me. Oh, this thing has got a little hop to it now. I don't know why it's porpoising so bad. But we're just rolling downhill. Nobody come please because I can't turn this sucker. Woo! This thing is a boat. All right, I need a little bit of momentum to get up this hill. I'm gonna throw her in a second. Oh yeah. How y'all doing? Come on, turn. Oh, I can't get up there. Oh yeah, we ain't even gonna try to go through there. We'll let her roll to a stop and then I'll put it in reverse. Yep, hitting the brakes. They don't do anything. All right, there's reverse. We're backing her up. Oh, I don't think it's in reverse. Oh, it's just so low. Oh, we got nobody coming. pulling to a stop. And back in first. And second. Probably should have picked a time when everybody wasn't working. I'm out here distracting everybody. Look at this thing go. We're out here cruising. Anybody coming over this way? All right, y'all realize this is a crew cab long bed with manual steering, and I'm out here driving with one hand. Y'all give me a little bit of a applaud in the comments here, because this sucker is a bear to turn for sure. And I'm probably going, oh, the speedometer works. We're going about 12. This is crazy. I gotta set up the camera so y'all can see me drive around, but I gotta find a spot where ain't nobody gonna be judging me too hard. This neighborhood's probably pissed. Here, I'm gonna turn down this way because ain't nobody live over here, and we're gonna try to roll to a stop. All right, let's see here. Man, this is hard. All right, we got a nice dirt road over here. It looks like they're about to pave it though. Oh, that's a gear. Okay, don't want to. Okay, come on, stop. Parking brake engaged. Okay, we're stopped. I gotta find neutral. That's first. So that should be. No, that feels like a gear again. Neutral. All right, that was neutral. Okay, so parking brakes engaged. I gotta find a good place to put y'all. We're gonna try to get her back home before I run out of gas, because I only have 1 gallon and I know this sucker will suck it down. Oh, let's see how this goes. One-handed manual machine here. I noticed how low reverse is. It's almost faster to just roll, and so is first gear. So I'm gonna keep it in first to keep me from going too fast. Yeah, I'm going faster with the clutch pressed. All right, parking brake engaged. All right, let the clutch out a little bit. Looking both ways. Parking brake released. Okay, now I gotta switch feet. I don't see anybody coming. We're going for it. Oh, it did a little burnout. Oh. I guess we'll go back to the backyard and test out the suspension again. Maybe get some better angles for y'all. Oh, that's a gear. Okay. Come on, neutral. Where are you? Nope, that wasn't it. I wonder if it'll start. I gotta find neutral though. I got nothing. I think I lost my juice at the most opportune time. I made it home. That's all that matters. Nothing is jumping out at me as the problem of why it shut off, but I know I let the clutch out in gear. I didn't really expect it to start back up, but I don't have the alternator light when I turn the key anymore, so I might have a wiring thing, but I don't know. I think I could jump it. I'm gonna let it cool off though, because even though it's got coolant in it, I really don't trust it to cool this thing. And you know, as good as it's running, I don't want to ruin a good thing too early here. So I'm gonna let this thing cool off some with the hood up, and I'll come back and try it in a minute with the jumper cables and my own yard here, so I don't have to worry about anybody being too mad at me. I was definitely getting some funny looks, but I mean, look at it. If you saw this in your neighborhood, you would probably think that somebody was up to no good. It is pretty creepy looking, but she's doing it. You can see the bed is still kind of bouncing around. I got plenty of gap there. Don't want to scratch the thing up. Spider webs everywhere. But she did real good. I'm proud of her on her first road trip. Went about half a mile maybe altogether, forward and backwards. All right, I let it cool down while I looked over the videos, and I just thought of a joke for y'all. Now, I am a Ford guy, but if my Chevrolet did not start up, I'd be madder than hell. But if I can get this thing to even make a little noise, I'm so happy. And that's about a typical Ford owner for you. But I don't care, because I still love my ugly and hard to start Fords. I'm gonna jump it every time if I have to, but this thing is just something special to me. Now let's see if I'm in neutral, if I've got alternator light, before I get carried away and run over my truck that I'm talking crap about. Let's see. All right, usually if I go to first, I can find anything from there. That's neutral-ish. Hey, starts right up, no gas needed. Getting a nice squeak to her, but I think that's just my idle set a little high here. We'll adjust that real quick. Maybe. I guess that's slow. She wants to idle. Man, there's all kinds of stuff poking me in the butt in here. Got sunglasses and stuff. It is not the comfiest rig yet, but we'll get her set up with a nice interior. Don't y'all worry. Come on now. All right. Second gear. That's where I got in trouble last time. I'm heading right for the big hole again. Hey, I found neutral pretty easy that time. This is too much fun. I can do this all day. And it's probably smart to do it in my own backyard. Nobody ever accused me of being smart. Well, I'm gonna have to call up the boys and see if anybody wants to go for a ride. That squealing is pretty aggravating. Oh, look at that guy. Spider web right there. Don't want him in here. Oh, it stopped squealing. Park her back over here where it came from. Oh. Give a little shade. Man, look at that. Let me out. Let me out. There we go. At least she listens to me when I talk to her. Look at this thing. That's my first road trip in my 71 F350 crew cab. I think she did pretty good. I'm definitely gonna keep tinkering with it some. Right now it hasn't run out of gas yet, and I don't want to jump it, so I'm letting it run. It just sounds so good to me. I'm very happy with it. Now, if y'all want to see me drive this thing some more, if you want to see me mess with it at all in its original state, clean it up real nice, anything like that, y'all are gonna have to give this video some attention, some comments, like, subscribe, whatever, because I'm running out of time here to throw this engine that I want in here and all the interior and mess and that old thing back there that I need to cut up. I need to get started on this thing. I did this for y'all, but if y'all show me the love, I will keep playing with it if you want. But that was a dang good time. I enjoyed it. Thank y'all so much for watching. Make sure you check out GRAPPAHOLICS on Instagram.